Hey guys, so we are live now. Welcome and good afternoon, everyone. It's the day 3 of the ultimate league called Triquetra, brought to you by Literary and Debating Society. I am Akash, I am the moderator for this league, and it's time for the penultimate match of the league. It's a quiz on science and technology. Let me introduce you to the participants of this match. We have Namrata representing Team Heisenbergs. We have Amit sir representing Team Trivial Targaryens. We have Sampath representing Sherlock. We have Aman representing Uchiha Ichizoku. And we have Ankita representing Bingo Bus. Well, the two teams that are sitting on top right now are Bingo Bus and Uchiha's. So let's see who will acquire the first position by the end of the day one. So, and the team, obviously, which is hosting this quiz is Kids on Drugs. And we have a God Quiz Master, Anirban. So, over to you, Anirban.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I'll be your quiz master today for the science and tech quiz. So I won't take much of your time and begin. And all the best to everybody. And may the best quizzer win. Okay?
So we have to give the pounces to you only now.
Yeah. I'll tell you all the rules when a particular round starts.
Wait a second. I would like to correct one thing. I didn't know that Namrata ma'am is a senior. I'm sorry from afar. So, Namrata ma'am, please accept my apologies.
Okay, all right. So, Parul, can we go to the next slide, please?
Yep, sure.
Okay.
I'm having an issue with the voice. Can I join with my phone as well?
Yeah, okay, you can. Okay, so we'll wait for a minute.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so is everybody there now? Can we start if nobody has any network issues or anything like that? Okay. All right. We'll start. So the first round has 5 questions. Each question is a direct to a particular team. Okay. So the order of the team will be in alphabetical order, and it will be as follows. First up is Bingo Buzz. Then we have Heisenbergs, then Sherlock, then Trivial Targaryens, and then the Uchihas. Okay. So each question is a direct question to a particular team. Other teams are allowed to pounce on that question. After taking all the answers for pounces, I will bounce the question to all the teams except the team who has that question as their direct question. Okay. All the pounces and bounces have to be answered in the chat. Please DM me your answers to the quizmaster_KOD account. Okay, for the pounces and bounces. And I request all the participants to turn off their mics so that we don't have you screaming the answers in all your excitement. Okay, so we'll start the first question. Parul, can we go to the next slide?
Yep. Okay, question 1 to you.
The first question is a direct to team bingo bus. Other teams are allowed to pounce. DM your answers to the quizmaster_KOD account. Okay, I'll read out the question. In March 2020, scientists found 4 species of deep sea worms at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean. These worms have been noted for their beautifully sparkling blue, pink, and purple scales and are officially known as scale worms. However, the iridescent outer shells have led to a colloquial name referring to a cultural icon who was equally fond of shiny costumes. What are these worms popularly called? We have Team Uchiha on pounds. Anybody else going for the pounds? I'll close the pounds in 5 seconds. Okay, so the pounds is closed. Now for the bounce, if all the teams agree, I'll give a subtle hint, not a giveaway hint. Nobody has any objections?
Are we allowed to block the hint?
Oh, okay. So you're blocking. Okay. Anybody going on bounce? Bounce will start with Team Heisenbergs. Heisenbergs, do you have an answer? You'll have to DM me the answer if you have. Don't say the answer.
Okay.
These worms are named after a pop culture icon. That's all I'm going to say. Very famous pop culture icon. Team Heisenbergs, any answer on bounce? No. So Sherlock, do you have an answer on bounce? Okay. Team Trivial Targaryens, answer on bounce? Okay. Team Uchihas have pounced. Okay, so now we'll go to Team Bingo Bus. Please unmute yourself and give me your answer. This is your direct question. So,
is there a negative?
No negative on direct questions. It's a plus 20 0 for you.
Is it Jackson?
No, it's not Jackson. So we'll go to the answer now. Parul, can we go to the answer? These are known as Elvis worms, after Elvis Presley, who was very fond of his shiny costumes. So Team Uchiha have pounced and they get a plus 20. Trivial Targaryens get a plus 10 because they answered on bounce. And all other teams, none of the other teams gave me the correct answer. So we'll move on to the next question, which is a direct to Team Heisenbergs.
Anirban,
Yeah.
oh, I have something to say. Okay, Shubham just texted me that both my hands should be visible. So I'm
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine.
holding my phone with one hand. So
Yeah, I
then-
can understand. I can understand. That's not that big of a concern.
Yeah, I just told you because he told me that both of your hands should be visible. That's
Okay,
why.
all right. All right. Okay, we'll move on to the next question. Parul, please. This question is a direct to Team Heisenbergs. The US media in December 2009 reported the outbreak of Salmonella epidemic with more than 50 people getting infected, most of them being younger than 10 and half of them were girls. A Disney movie released a month prior to this was considered to be the root of this epidemic. However, this theory could not be proved due to lack of evidence and was found to be a hoax. What theory was suggested which connected the Salmonella epidemic to a Disney movie? This is not true theory. It was just a suggestion by some media experts. What could be the possible connection? Any team going on pounds except Heisenberg's, of course. Okay, we have one Uchiha's on pounds. Any other team? I'll close the pounds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the pounds is closed. We'll start the bounce with Sherlock. Sherlock, give me an answer. No answer. Okay. We'll move to Trivial Targaryens. An answer. Pass. Uchihas have pounced. Bingo Bus, an answer. Not quite what I was looking for. Now we'll go to Team Heisenbergs. Please unmute yourself and give me an answer.
Is it Tangled?
It's not Tangled. I don't think Tangled was released in 2000. I don't remember. It's not Tangled. It's another Disney movie though. Although you have already given me an answer, so I'm not going to consider another one. So none of the teams getting this except Uchihas, who pounced and gave me the correct answer. We'll move to the answer slide. Parul, please. The movie was Princess and the Frog. The theory being that little girls were inspired by this movie to kiss frogs, which led to a Salmonella epidemic. So Team Uchiha is getting another plus 20 with a brilliant answer. And none of the other teams getting this one. We'll move on to the third question. Direct to Team Sherlock. This is quite crackable. Louis von Ahn is a Guatemalan-American computer scientist and entrepreneur who invented reCAPTCHA, a spin on traditional CAPTCHA that also helps digitize books which are too illegible to be scanned by computers. In 2009, von Ahn developed another platform fueled by his belief to provide free education to change the world. This new platform initially served a dual purpose. Firstly, to educate its users, and secondly, to use the reCAPTCHA technology to digitize old documents by having its users translate phrases in old documents. Although this feature using reCAPTCHA has since been removed from this platform, this digital platform saw a 101% increase in the number of users during March 2020, primarily due to the pandemic. What platform did Louis von Ahn create, which has seen this huge surge in popularity? This is direct to Team Sherlock. Any other teams going on pounds? We have trivial Targaryens on pounds. Any other team going for the pounds? Or I'll, okay, we have Uchihas on pounds as well. Okay, I'll close the pounds in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the pounds is closed. So this was direct to Sherlock. Targaryens and Uchihas have pounds. So pounds will move on to Bingo Bus. Bingo Bus, if I can have your answer, please DM me an answer. Okay, they don't have an answer. Heisenbergs, an answer, please.
No.
Don't say your answer. You have to DM the answer to me. Okay, they are also passing. So Sherlock, Sampath, please unmute yourself and give me an answer.
Is
Your
it
time.
Adobe Reader?
It's not Adobe Reader. Why? How will Adobe Reader provide free education? Anyway, none of the teams getting this on bounds. However, we have 2 pounds answers. Trivial Targaryens and Uchihas got this correctly. Can we have the answer, please? It is Duolingo. So I had written in the question that reCAPTCHA was used to translate old phrases, and that would be the biggest hint because Duolingo is a language learning app. So anyway, Targaryens and Uchihas getting on the plus 20. We'll move on to the 4th question, which is a direct to trivial Targaryens. Gemini 6 had an eerie experience when astronauts Wally M. Sciarra and Thomas Stafford reported a UFO sighting to mission control just prior to the re-entry on December 16, 1965. We have an object, looks like a satellite going from north to south, probably in polar orbit. Looks like he might be going to re-enter soon. You might just let me pick up that thing. I see a command module and 8 smaller modules in front. This was obviously a prank planned weeks before the mission by the astronauts. What did the astronauts of Gemini 6 apparently see? Any team on pounds except trivial Targaryens, of course. You have to focus on the part that there was a command module and there were 8 smaller modules in front of that. Also, this prank was played on in the month of December. In the month of December, what would you associate with this? We have Uchihas on pounds. Okay. Uchihas gave me an answer. Any other team going on pounds? Okay. We have Heisenbergs on pounds. I'll close the pounds in 5 seconds. Okay, so the pounds is closed. We'll start the bounce with Bingo Buzz. Please DM me an answer. Focus on the part that there was the command module and there were 8 modules in front. And also They saw this in the month of December, going from north to south. Bingo bus, do you have an answer? Okay, not the answer which I was looking for. Heisenbergs have pounced. Sherlock, an answer please. Okay, cool. Sherlock got this right. So this will be a plus 10 to Sherlock. Trivial Targaryens, if you could unmute yourself and give me an answer.
Since December था तो Santa Claus से related पूछता क्या? Santa Claus.
Santa Claus is correct. Santa Claus is correct. Can we have the answer? So the astronauts of Gemini 6 apparently saw Santa Claus flying from his home in the North Pole. So we have Heisenbergs on pounds, they get a plus 20. Uchihas on pounds, getting another plus 20. And Trivial Targaryens answered the direct, they also got a plus 20. Sherlock got a plus 10 on bounds. We'll move on to the last question of this round, which is a direct to Uchihas. Epic Rap Battles of History is a YouTube web series which pits historical and pop culture figures against one another in a rap battle format. They released an episode with X pitted against Thanos. Like Thanos, X became the destroyer, taking the blame for all the destruction caused by his creation with the belief that it was necessary for the sake of humanity. ID X. X is a scientist who led a project which caused a lot of destruction. Any team on pounds except Uchihas? Okay, we have Amit sir on pounds. Anybody else? I'll close the pounds. We have an answer from Amit sir. I'll close the pounds in 5 seconds. Okay, we also have a pounds from Heisenberg. Okay, so the pounds is now closed. We'll start the bounce with Uchihas. Uchihas, if I can have an answer, please DM me an answer.
I think it was my direct.
No, don't say your answer, please. Right.
It was direct question, I think.
Oh, sorry. I'm extremely sorry. So the pounds will start with Bingo Bus. I'm sorry about that. Bingo Bus, if you could DM me an answer. X was a scientist who led a project which caused a lot of destruction. Okay, Bingo Bus pass. Heisenbergs have already pounced. Sherlock, if you could DM me an answer. Okay, that's not the answer I was looking for. Trivial Targaryens have also pounced. Okay, so can we have the answer?
Hey,
oh, sorry. I'm getting confused. Sorry about it. Extremely sorry. Uchihas, please give me an answer.
This is Robert J. Oppenheimer.
It's Robert J. Oppenheimer.
Tested atomic bomb at Trinity, and I'm becoming
Okay. I'm really sorry. So Uchihas get plus 20 for the direct question. We can have the answer now.
Okay.
It is Robert J. Oppenheimer. So none of the teams got this on bounce. However, Trivial Targaryens pounced and they get a plus 20. Heisenberg's, you gave me an answer, but it was not the answer I was looking for. I was looking for the name of the person. So you get a minus 10, unfortunately. And Bingo Buzz and Charlotte pass. So the next, we can go to the round, the display slide for the next round. So this round has 10 questions. It's a buzzer round. I'll send you the link. Give me a second. Okay, so let me write the code in chat. Two 76252. Please go to buzzin.live. I hope. And enter this code 276252. Okay, we'll have a test buzzer as well. Has everybody joined? Okay, everybody has joined. So do you want me to do a test question?
Yeah, sure.
Who invented the telephone? Okay, Amit sir was first. Please give me an answer.
Graham Bell, Alexander Graham Bell.
Okay, correct answer. So this round has 10 questions. We only have one buzz. We won't have a second buzz. Please read the question carefully and then press the buzzer. Also, the scoring is plus 10 and minus 10. So if you get it wrong, you get a minus 10. And I want an answer immediately as soon as you buzz. Please don't take 10 seconds after buzzing and then give an answer. I'll give you a negative if you do that. I want an answer as soon as you buzz.
Okay.
So without further ado,
Can you at least 3 seconds on everyone?
Yeah, 3 seconds. 3 seconds.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
We'll go to all the questions are pretty easy. Just stay calm.
Okay, should I present the question?
Please go to the first question.
Okay.
In the olden days of spectroscopy, spectral lines. Okay.
So
Uchi has buzzed. Uchi has an answer.
SPDF in the orbital.
Okay,
SPDF.
that's the correct answer. That's the correct answer. We can go to the answer, please. This is the reason behind SPDF being the names for the atomic orbitals. Uchiha's get a plus 10. Let me clear the buzzers. And we'll move on to the next question.
Okay, moving on to the next question. That's the question.
Barnum effect is the tendency to accept information such as character statements to be true, even when the information is vague enough to be worthless. This effect is used to explain why so many people still believe in things like X, even when they know deep inside that it's not true in any logical sense. IDX, or what's the most popular example of Barnum effect? We have Uchihas on the buzzer again. Uchihas, an answer.
Is this God or Christ, Jesus Christ or God?
This is not God. God has nothing to do with character assessment.
Okay, sorry, I think I misread the question or something.
You get a -10, unfortunately.
Okay.
I'll clear the buzzers and we can go to the answer.
Okay, should I present the answer?
Yeah. Barnum effect is the reason why people believe in astrology and fortune telling. The statements written are very general, but we still tend to believe that they apply specifically to us. I've cleared the buzzers, and we'll move on to the third question.
Okay, question 3 here.
The McLaren MP-P41 was a Formula One racing car developed by the McLaren racing team. It was used in 1981, 82, and 83 F1 seasons. It was the first F1 car to have a chassis made completely of a certain material and pioneered the use of this material in auto racing and high-end sports cars. What material did it use? This material is now ubiquitous in all forms of sport equipment. It is extremely durable, light, and it's a common term. We have Uchihas on the buzzer again.
Is this carbon fiber?
It is carbon fiber. Uchihas get a +10. I'll clear the buzzers. And we'll go to the next question.
Okay, question 4 here.
ID this device. Uchihas on the buzzer again.
I think this is the first mouse which was invented by Doug Engelbart.
That's correct. This is the first mouse invented by Douglas Engelbart. Uchihas get another +10. Let me clear the buzzers and we'll move on to the next question.
Okay, question 5. Yeah.
ID this organization. Uchihas on the buzzers yet again.
Anonymous, the hacker group, Anonymous.
Yep.
This is Anonymous. Can you explain what Anonymous do?
Hacker group. They are basically a hacker group, Anonymous.
Uchihas get the +10.
This Vendetta mask. We have Vendetta mask. They are a hacker group.
Can we have the answer?
Yep.
Okay, we'll move on to the next question now. Oh God, Uchihas are absolutely on fire.
Elo rating system. This is Elo rating system.
This is the Elo rating system. It was used by Mark Zuckerberg when he created FaceMash, a precursor to Facebook. And that was a scene from the social network. We'll move on to the next question. Hopefully someone else will get this.
Okay, question 7.
An efficient pankha pulling machine invented by George F.
This is the first device to be patented in India. The first Indian patent.
That is correct. This is the first invention which was patented in India. Another +10 to the Uchihas.
Okay, next question.
Completed in 1963. This was the world's largest single aperture telescope for 53 years. It transmitted a famous message to a star cluster 25,000 light years away in an attempt to communicate with extraterrestrial life. This telescope collapsed on December 1st, 2020. What was the name of this famous telescope? It is named after the place where it is located, and it made news headlines when it collapsed earlier in December because of natural disasters. There is a famous message sent by humans to space which is named after this telescope.
Okay, if I can just give you the name of the message, will it do?
Please buzz and then give me your answer.
Okay. See, I'm not too sure, but the message was wow signal, I think.
I don't want the name of the message. I wanted the name of this telescope. You get a -10.
सुनो तो पूरा. अच्छा ठीक है चलो दे दो.
If nobody else got this, we'll move on to the answer.
अनिर्बन एक सेकंड रुकना, शायद मेरा बजर लॉग आउट हो गया.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll wait.
Anirban, is this big ear?
ऐसे लॉगिन होके भी कुछ हो नहीं रहा, बट फिर भी कर लेता.
Anirban, is this big ear?
This is not a big ear.
Okay.
I think there is some kind of problem with the buzzer because Amit sir, आपको join करने में problem हो रहा है ना?
हाँ, बोला game you are trying to connect is currently full ऐसा.
हाँ, ऐसा
मेरा
कुछ हो
भी
रहा है.
सेम इशू आ रहा है.
Let me start another one then. Let me stop this one and start another one.
Okay.
बजिन लाइव करके वही कुर्सी बनने वाला है से.
Let me write the code here. 1629474. Please सबको join कर लो. Somebody is missing. Ankita, if you could join quickly. Ankita, are you there? Could you?
No, she just left, I guess.
Okay. Seems well then she has some kind of connectivity issue. We'll wait for a couple of minutes then.
Anirban, can you tell the team's code till then?
Okay. Give me a minute. I need to add up the scores.
Okay, so she has messaged in the group. In main Triquetra group. She's facing some network issue, I guess.
We can't do much but wait for her. Hopefully she'll be back. Okay, 2021. Okay, so let me tell you the scores while we are waiting. Leading this quiz by a wide margin is Uchiyaz at and Amansar at 140. If anybody has any issue with the scores, if there's some kind of discrepancy, please let me know. If there's some kind of discrepancy, please let me know. Next up, we have Amit sir from Trivial Targaryens at 70. Amit sir from Trivial Targaryens at 70. Then we have Heisenberg's and Sherlock tied at 10. Then we have Heisenberg's and Sherlock tied at 10.
Voice is repeating. Anirban, your voice is repeating. I don't know if this is happening just with me or.
You're facing some issues, and you can join with your phone. You're facing some issues, and you can join with your phone.
Give me a minute. Oh god. Give me a minute. Oh god. Hello, can everybody hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Hello, can everybody hear me now? Echo one of it.
Yeah, it was there.
Echo one of it.
Yeah, it was there.
बजर में फिर से इशू है क्या? बजर में फिर से इशू है क्या?
गेम एंड हो गया मेरा। गेम एंड हो गया मेरा।
Well, I guess there's some problem with the meeting room itself. I think I'll create another link and let you all rejoin, then we can continue.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So should we leave the meeting?
Well, I guess I did not repeat this time the voice, did it?
No, this time it was.
No, sir. Yes.
I think it's fine right now. Okay, let's carry on for a while and then see how it goes.
Is my voice fine now? I rejoined.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, cool. Okay, so let me restart the buzzer. I stopped it.
Anirban, your name is Team 7 Anirban, right?
Yeah, fixing that on it. Yeah, done. Let me create a buzzer. Yeah, done. Let me create a buzzer.
Okay, let me test it once.
Has everybody joined the buzzer?
Okay, it's working fine. Okay, you can continue, Anirban.
Oh, Okay, there's some kind of problem. We'll have to restart because there's some kind of problem. We'll have to restart because
Akash, I think it is still echoing a lot. Akash, I think it is still echoing a lot.
Yeah, it's echoing. Okay.
There are
Wait.
issues.
Yeah, it's echoing. Okay.
There
Wait.
are issues with voice.
I think we should leave the room and then join again. I think we should leave the room and then join again.
Actually, the problem is with everyone. So I guess there's some technical glitch. With everyone. So I guess there's some technical glitch.
this is some kind of problem with the Zoom itself.
Yeah.
This is some kind of problem with the Zoom itself.
Yeah. Same.
So what do we do now? Create another Zoom meeting.
What's the problem?
We could restart the meeting.
What do we do now? Create another Zoom meeting.
Yeah.
We could restart the meeting and
Yeah, Nishal.
Hello?
Yeah, we need to create
Hello,
another
Akash,
room.
hello.
Yeah, Nishal. We need to create
Hello,
another
Akash,
room.
hello.
Yeah. You're audible.
Hello, excellent.
You're audible.
Hello, Akash. Hello, excellent. Hello, Akash.
What do we do now? Create another Zoom meeting.
we could restart.
What do
What's up, Akash? Hello.
Yes, speak, Nishal. I can hear you.
Yeah, what's the problem?
Actually, the voice is echoing. Like everyone's voice is echoing.
But it's fine now.
Like, let's test it out. Like, सब mute कर लो एक बार, फिर देखते हैं.
Okay.
Stop screen share, no? For 1 second. Ankita, you say something. Hi, hello. Ankita,
Hello.
yeah, cool. Ankita,
Hello.
yeah, cool. All right. It's echoing. Just a second. I think somebody has opened the YouTube or something parallelly. It might be happening. कोई खोला है क्या? Hello. Aman, say something.
It's still echoing, Vishal. It's still echoing. I think we should leave the meeting and then rejoin.
Rejoin इसी meeting में कि a new meeting link.
पहले देखते इसी में अगर हो गया तो फाइन देन और else we have to create a new link.
अभी तो वैसे को नहीं कर रहा. अभी तो ठीक है.
हाँ अभी ठीक है. Like that's what I'm feeling too.
बीच में रुक के हो रहा है. थोड़ी देर के लिए ठीक है, then again start हो रहा है.
क्या करें?
इसी में कंटिन्यू करते हैं.
खत्म कर लो अगर हो पा रहा है तो सेकंड हाफ के लिए
ये हाफ खत्म कर लो.
क्रिएट कर लेना.
सेकेंड हाफ के लिए नया कर लेते हैं. लाइक 2-3 क्वेश्चन है सर, कर लेते हैं वो पहले.
हाँ वही.
ठीक है.
करा लो.
Okay, so should I share in this one only?
हाँ, हम एक बार बजर रूम क्रिएट कर दे रहे हैं. एक्चुअली बजर में प्रॉब्लम क्या हो रहा है, बहुत लोग का डिस्कनेक्ट हो जा रहा है एंड दे आर स्टिल डिस्कनेक्ट होने के बाद भी उसमें दिखा रहा है डिस्कनेक्टेड. सो इसलिए फुल हो जा रहा है. Okay, so the new code is 646969. प्लीज एक ही बार ज्वाइन करो.
Okay, is the screen visible?
Yeah. Okay, ये question तो हो गया ना. So we can go to the answer to this question. Aman sir got a -10 on this one.
Okay.
This is the Arecibo telescope with the message being the Arecibo message. And this is the current state of the telescope after it collapsed onto itself. So
Good one, good one.
We'll go to the 9th question.
We should have.
Yeah. please
Okay,
go to
9th
the 9th
question.
Marcus Hutchins, known online as Malware Tech, is a hacker or security researcher, however you may want to call it, who saved the internet in 2017. He stopped the spread of a threat which infected over 200,000 computers across 150 countries. Claim to fame. In 2017, there was a security threat, very big security threat, probably the biggest one in recent times, which was all over the news as well. Any teams buzzing?
Okay.
Buzz, please buzz.
Is this? I'm going by the timeline.
She has a buzzed first.
Is this the WannaCry virus? I'm going by the timeline.
It is the WannaCry virus. Marcus Hutchins found a way. He found a flaw in the virus and stopped its spread temporarily. So Uchiyas get another +10. We'll move on to the, let me clear the buzzers, and then we'll go to the last question of this round.
Okay, so question number 10. Yeah.
Where would you find these engravings celebrating the contributions of 72 French scientists, engineers, and mathematicians? If you could read the names, it's Cauchy, Belgrand, Regnault, Fresnel, Deprony, Vicat, Ebelman, Coulomb, Poinsot. There are 72 such inscriptions, all of them being French. That would be the biggest hint. Amit sir on the buzzer.
Eiffel Tower है क्या French?
This is the Eiffel Tower. That's the correct answer.
Good one.
The green box marks the place where all these names are inscribed. This was a move by Gustave Eiffel to protect the tower from being demolished. So I think the connection is, there is no echo right now. I guess we could go on with this. Akash sir, are you there?
Yes, we can continue with the same room.
Right.
Yes. Okay. So the round 2 is over?
Round 2 is over, right.
Okay. So we have one substitution. Shivayu will be coming in for Amit sir for Trivial Targaryens.
चलो फिर bye all the best.
Okay, thank you sir.
Let me tell you the scores while we are at it. Okay, so the Uchiyas are on 150. Trivial Targaryens are on 80. Sherlock and Heisenbergs are on 10, and Bingo Buzz is yet to start their scores.
Okay, Shivayu, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, fine.
So we'll start. Parul, the next slide. Okay, so this is the third round. It is similar to it is like exactly the first round, except we'll go anti-clockwise. So the direct questions will start from Uchiyas and then go on to Bingo Buzz in the reverse alphabetical order. So can we have the first question, which is the direct to Uchiyas? Ounces and bounces are to be given in the DM, and everybody please mute yourself. So, we don't have you screaming out the answers. So the first question, direct to Uchiyas.
Okay, so presenting the first question.
A team of sound recording engineers were visiting a lot of defunct and active nuclear power plants in 2018. They went around collecting audio samples, trying to capture the presence and feel of a nuclear power plant. Most of their work was done in a now decommissioned Lithuanian power plant. For their efforts, they won several awards and widespread critical acclaim. What were they risking their lives for? Why were these sound engineers traveling to nuclear power plants and collecting audio samples? Anybody bouncing? This happened in 2018, and as you can probably guess, the answer is a pop culture answer. Anybody on Pounce except Uchiha's? It's their direct question. Look at the timeline. They worked in 2018. However, the result of their work came to realization to the general public in 2019. And it's a pop culture answer. They were collecting sounds for a certain pop culture project. This pop culture project received huge critical acclaim. Many of you might be familiar with it. Anybody on Pounce? Should I give more hints? Look at the fact that they were going to nuclear power plants. The project, the pop culture project, also was related.
Can I block him?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. We have a Pounce from Trivial Targaryens. Anybody else on Pounce? I close the Pounce. In 5 seconds, I'll close it. Okay, so the Pounce is closed. The Pounce will start from Team Bingo Bus. Please send me your answer. Look at the fact that this is a pop culture project and it has something to do with nuclear power plants. The project received widespread critical acclaim and it was released to the public in 2019. Bingo Bus, please DM me an answer. Okay, I wanted the specific answer, but we'll move on to Heisenberg's. I want the name of that pop culture project. Okay, so Heisenbergs have given me the answer. So that's the end of Bounce. Amman sir, it's your direct question. If you could unmute yourself.
Sir, Sherlock Bones.
Sherlock bounced.
Should I give the answer?
Oh no, the bounce is already done. Heisenberg gave the answer before you, so
Okay.
You don't get that.
This is the Chernobyl project. They were trying to record.
That is the answer. That is the answer.
Anirban.
Yes.
It was actually the OST of Chernobyl, means not the sound used for replicating the sound of nuclear power plant. It's exactly the soundtrack. It was used in the soundtrack, not to replicate the sound of the nuclear power plants.
They won't go to places like this and use the sound for something else. It is, I think, obvious that they would use it for the soundtrack. So we'll consider the answer.
I think we just asked about the project, not the specific use of that sound.
I mean, it should be obvious that you won't go around recording sounds and use it as a visual effect. So
no, it visual अच्छा ठीक है. Visual effect नहीं means बोला ठीक है, कुछ nuclear power plant का sound को replicate करना हो, soundtrack अलग होगा ना, तो two different answer possible हो सकता था, उसके लिए बोल रहे थे.
ये तो प्रोजेक्ट पूछा था ना, बस
ठीक है
प्रोजेक्ट यूज हुआ था, फिर प्रोजेक्ट पूछा था.
I'll take care of the answers. So because I asked the name of the project, Heisenberg's get a +10 on bounce. Bouncing, we had trivial Targaryens. They get a +20. Uchihas also get a +20 because it was the direct question. Now we'll move on to the next question, which is a direct to trivial Targaryens. Parul, the next slide. Inspired by the writings of Marvin Minsky, this computer voice assistant set the standards for how virtual assistants like Siri and Alexa sound today. Its actions still serve as a warning of how sentient AI might behave. This is a pop culture reference, so you need to give me the name of the AI which became known to the public in the 1960s, and it went against its human masters. Very famous fictional AI. 1960s fictional AI went against its masters, human masters. You might have encountered it in a very highly acclaimed sci-fi film. You need to give me the name of the AI. There should be only one name that should come to your mind when talking about fictional AIs in 1960s in a sci-fi film. Anybody pouncing? Okay, Uchiha's on pounce. Heisenberg's on pounce. Anybody else pouncing? I'll close the pounce. For 5 seconds. Okay, so the pounce is closed. This was the direct to trivial Targaryens. And so since we are going this way, okay, so I made an error and went the other way. So okay, so the bounce will start from bingo buzz, okay? Because Uchihas have bounced, so the bounce will start from bingo buzz. That's not the answer. I was looking for the name of the AI. Heisenbergs have bounced. Sherlock, if you could send me an answer, give me the name of the AI. 1960s sci-fi film.
Sir, it says Quizmaster KOD is not in the meeting.
What? Do you have any question?
No, Quizmaster KOD is not in the meeting. That is what it shows. And I tried to send you the answer.
Is that so?
No, you have to reselect it because Anirban joined last time with the same name. So it is showing that name.
Oh, is that?
If you reselect it, it will be all right.
That's not the answer. This was the direct to trivial Targaryens. So trivial Targaryens, can you unmute yourself and give me an answer?
Okay, so this is HAL 9000 from 2001: A Space Odyssey.
It is HAL 9000. Can we have the answer, please? Trivial Targaryens get a +20 for answering on the direct question. Uchihas get a +20 for answering on pounds. Heisenbergs get a -10 for Star Wars and 3CPU. Good guess, but that was in the 70s, not in the 60s. Nobody else getting it right on bounce. So we'll go to the next question, which is a direct to Sherlock. The solar system is a racetrack, each of the planets as the runner in their own lane and Earth at the center of the stadium. This phenomenon happens every 20 years, although the spacing between X and Y varies and the separations of less than 10 arc minutes is rare. X and Y came very close after about 400 years in December 2020. X is brighter than any other star, Y is as bright as the brightest stars, and shines with a distinctly golden color. This time it happened and had been popularly dubbed as the Christmas star in an especially vibrant phenomenon, which was an absolute delight for sky watchers. What is being talked about? We have Bingo Buzz on pounds. Very popular phenomenon, happened in December 2020. It was all over the news.
Okay, I'll stop sharing for a while. I'm just facing some issue. Just a minute.
Okay, all right, all right. Bingo Buzz have given me an answer. Anybody else? Heisenberg's also bouncing. Trivial Targaryens also bouncing. I'll consider that. Uchiha is also bouncing. Uchiha, if you could give me an answer. Yeah, okay, okay. Uchiha, if you could explain what happened with those things. It's Aman sir, if you could just give me a better explanation about that. Aman sir, are you there? Okay, all right, all right. So that's for it's for the pounds. Everybody has pounced, I think. River Targaryens have pounced. Uchihas have pounced. Heisenbergs have pounced. Bingo Buzz have pounced. So Sherlock, this is your direct. So if you could give me an answer.
Yes, is it a great conjugation where Saturn and Jupiter came together?
Yeah, that is the answer. It is the great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn. You get a plus 20. If you could have the answer, please. And all the teams getting it right. So it's a plus 20 to everybody. Parul, if you could have the answer slide. I think there is some issue on her end, so we'll wait for a bit. Yeah, so this is the great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn. It happens every 20 years. However, it's been 400 years since they have come this close to each other. So we'll move on to the fourth question, which is the direct to Heisenberg's. This is a pretty easy one. Twitter started a social initiative in 2009 to empower less privileged children in the field of education and literacy. It ventured into a completely different business and used the proceedings to fund a non-profit organization which catered to these children. The product they made was available in two varieties, Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. What did they produce? The name of the variety should be enough of a hint to get to the answer. These are very common names used for this particular product. In fact, these are the only names. You might know it with a different name referring to their colors. Anybody on pounds except Heisenberg's, of course. It's their direct. Take a look at the names of the varieties. And like I said, okay, we have Sherlock on pounds. Anybody else going for the pounds? Uchiha's on pounds. I'll be closing the pounds in 5 seconds. Okay, so the pounds is closed. Okay. Uchiha's and Sherlock, give me one answer. Give me one answer, okay? Give me one answer. I mean, I need a specific name. I need a specific term. If you, okay. Okay. Sherlock, is your pounds answer for pounds final, or are you?
Like what should I improvise that?
Okay, okay. I need the name of the product.
Product.
What type of product did they make? What is the term for that kind of product? While you're at it, we'll start the bounce from trivial Targaryens. Please DM me an answer. Shivayu? Okay. Bingo Buzz, please send me an answer. Okay. So Heisenberg's, if you could give me the answer, please unmute yourself and give me the answer.
Is it alcohol-based energy drink?
Okay, I assume this would be a pretty easy question, but everybody is giving me different kinds of answers. It is alcohol, but it is I need the specific variety of alcohol. I won't really consider another answer. So
Wine.
okay, unfortunately, I wanted the term wine first. Sorry about that, but I can't consider more than one answer. So unfortunately for Heisenberg's, I can't give you points on this one. So let me check the bounces. Nobody got it correct on bounce. However, Uchiha's gave me the correct answer on pounds, so they get a plus 20. And Sherlock, I mean, yeah, your answer is correct in some sense, but I wanted the type product that they made using these things.
But it is also, I feel, it is also more or less.
Unfortunately, I wasn't looking. I told you I wanted the name of the product, and I even gave you a chance to improvise on that. But so, can we go to the answer, please? The answer I was looking for is wine. Sherlock gave me the answer that these are types of grapes, so which is also correct. So I gave them a chance to improve their answer. And everybody else gave me champagne. So Uchiha's got a plus 20 and Sherlock will get a minus 10 for varieties of grapes. I gave you a fair chance to improve. Sorry. And nobody got it on pounds. So we'll go to the next question, which is a direct to Bingo Buzz. A certain individual kept writing letters to his favorite watch company, Longines, to design a watch that would make navigation easier for pilots in long-distance flights. And eventually succeeded in producing, and the watch company eventually succeeded in producing this watch, and this watch still bears the name of this individual who promoted this idea. Who was this individual who asked for a watch for pilots? I'll give you a hint that this person was the first person to fly across the Atlantic in a solo flight. We have Uchiha's on pounds. It is a very factual question. However, the person is quite well known, and he asked for a kind of watch which still bears his name. And he was the first person to fly across the Atlantic, I presume from New York City to Paris, in a solo flight. So obviously he was an aviator. Okay, Targaryens on pounds. I'll close the pounds in 10 seconds. So the bounce is closed. I'll start with the bounce, and the bounce starts from Team Heisenberg's. If you could DM me an answer. Heisenberg's? Namrata ma'am, if you could send me an answer or pass the question. Okay, she has passed the question. We'll go on to Sherlock. Sampath, if you could send an answer. No. Targaryens and Uchihas have bounced. So bingo buzz. Ankita, your answer, please. Please unmute yourself. If you have an answer, please unmute yourself.
Rolex.
If you have an answer. No, I wanted the name of the individual, so it's not the Rolex.
Hello?
No, I wanted the name of the individual, so it's not the Rolex.
Anirban, you're echoing again.
It's starting to echo again.
Okay, is it fine now?
Yes.
Okay, so nobody got it on bounce. However, Trivial Targaryens and Uchihas got it correct on pounds. So can we have the answer, please? This is Charles Lindbergh. He was the first person to fly across this Atlantic in a solo manned flight. And watches for aviators are still called Lindbergh watches. So Targaryens and Uchihas get a +20. Now, I presume that's the end of this round. We'll move on to the final round.
Okay, so presenting next round.
Before, yeah, if you could just give me the title slide. So before this, let me give you the scores because we need that to decide. Okay, so let me give you the scores. Uchihas are leading this quiz with 250. Trivial Targaryens are at 160. Bingo Buzz and Sherlock are tied at 20. And Heisenberg's are at 10. So this round consists of 5 topics. You'll have to choose your topics as well as the points for which you want to play. There are 3 types of scoring patterns: +40 -20, +20 -10, and +10 and 0. You can choose what pattern you want to play for. Apart from this, we'll allot the topics in a increasing order of the scores. So we'll start with Heisenberg's, and there's a tie between Bingo Buzz and Sherlock. So We'll check that out later. Then we'll go on to trivial Targaryens, and at the end, Uchiyas will get the last topic. Do any of the teams have any problems with the scoring, or is it all right?
Okay, so should I present the categories?
Give me a minute.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. So there was a slight issue with the scoring. Let me give you the scores once again. Heisenbergs are at 30. You should have told me. They are not at 10. Bingobas and Sherlock are tied at 20. Trivial Targaryens are at 160, and Uchiyas are at 250. Sorry for the error. So for the first question, it's a tie between Bingobas and Sherlock. So I'll give you the opportunity to decide amongst yourselves who wants to go first. Anybody calling dibs on the first attempt? Bingobas or Sherlock?
So these are direct questions, right? No pounds and bounds.
No, so if it will be a direct question to you, all the other teams can pounce on that question for a +10, -10.
So I'll let the other one go.
Okay. So Bingobas, are you willing to go first? Are you
Yeah, okay.
willing to go first?
Yeah,
Okay. So can we have the
So it's echoing again.
Can we have the Ankita, if you could mute yourself. I think the echo is caused because Ankita, if you could mute yourself. I think the echo is caused because yeah. So Parul, can we have the topics?
Anirban, it's echoing again.
So Ankita, you are free to choose your topics and also the scoring pattern. +40 -20, +20 -10, or +10 0. All the other teams can pounce on that question for a +10. All the other teams can pounce on that question for a +10 and 0.
Anirban, voice is echoing again.
And -10.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Anirban, voice is.
Ankita, just let me know what topics you are playing for and what you are scoring.
I'll go for Nobel
Topics
Prize.
you are playing for and you are scoring.
Anirban,
I'll go for Nobel Prize
again.
and safe.
I think we should.
The echo is caused because of some problems on Ankita's end, so we can bear with it for a second. So and let her speak. If Ankita, just let me know the scoring. Okay, she'll play safe. That means you'll play for a +10 and 0. So can we go to the Nobel Prize question? Okay. Anika Rakkar plays with colors and shapes and forms of letters. In this digital age, Rakkar says she has never used a computer and proves that Dash is a dying art in today's world. Every year, she hears the Nobel Prize results like the rest of us and sets herself to work till the destined date to create beautiful Dash for her high IQ customers. What does she do? She makes something for the recipients of the Nobel Prize. What does she make? All the other teams are free to pounce for a +10 and -10. Uchiyas have pounced. Anybody else going for the pounce? I'll close the pounce in 10 seconds. Like I said, she makes something for the recipients of the Nobel Prize. What does she make? Okay, Sherlock have also pounced. Sherlock, give me your answer and I'll close the pounce. Okay, so the pounce is now closed. Sherlock and Uchiha have pounced. Ankita, give me, if you could unmute yourself and give me the answer to this one. Okay. You have sent me the answer. Okay, so that is the correct answer. Can we go to the answer slide, please? She is the calligrapher for the Nobel diplomas. So Bingo was played safe, so they get a +10 on this question. Sherlock and Uchiha's pounced. Both of them get a +10. And that's it for this question. So the next question will be to Sherlock. Sherlock, can you choose a topic?
Invention.
Invention. Okay, can we go to that slide?
Which category?
Invention.
Okay.
From 1976 to 1989, Dr. Andy Hildebrand was a research scientist working in the oil industry. He also holds a degree in music composition from Rice University. While working for oil companies, Hildebrand created software for processing data from reflection seismology. Using his innovations, oil companies could estimate the properties of Earth using reflected seismic waves and map potential drill sites. On the suggestion of a colleague's wife, who asked for a device to help her sing, Hildebrand created X. Using his knowledge of seismic data analysis and digital signal processing, he successfully created and marketed X, which has completely changed the landscape of an industry despite receiving widespread backlash. What's X? So we have Uchihas and Targaryens on pounds again. I'll close the pounds in 10 seconds. Okay, Heisenbergs are on pounds. Anybody else pouncing? So the pounce is now closed. Sampath, if you could unmute yourself and give an answer. Okay.
Okay, should I?
Sampath, did you give me the scoring pattern before playing this question?
No. I forgot actually.
Oh, then I'll presume that you're playing for the safest one.
No, like I thought of going for the neutral one.
But you should have then told me.
I actually forgot, and nobody.
I'll let you play for the safest one, +10 and 0.
I mean, will not do any justice, right?
So do you have any other solution for this?
Okay, then we'll go for the safest.
Okay, all right.
It's the. Should I go for the answer?
Yeah, go for the answer.
The audio technology Antares.
Okay. That's not the answer I was looking for. It is, and okay, I'll give you another chance. Antares is the name of the parent company. I need the name of the product. I'll give you 5 seconds.
Is it something tune? Some.
Okay.
Auto tune.
Okay, it is auto tune. You should have given me that answer. I don't know how you came up with the name of the parent company, but anyway.
No, I saw the
It
thing.
is a,
I knew Andy.
I'll give you +10. But I expected everyone to come up with the name of the technology, not the name of the parent company. It's not that well known. Anyway. Trivial Targaryens and Uchiyas have pounced. Heisenbergs have also pounced. All of them gave me the answer auto-tune. None of them came up with Antares, surprisingly. All of them get a +10. Heisenbergs get a +10. Uchiyas get another +10. And Targaryens also get a +10. So can we have the answer? It is auto-tune. So the next question will be for Heisenbergs.
I'll play safe. Animal Kingdom.
Okay. First detected in 1989, an individual whale of an unidentified species is detected in the Pacific Ocean every year during the months of August to December. Scientists have been unable to identify the species of this whale, although they speculate that it is either malformed or a hybrid. Often described as the world's loneliest whale, what unusual feature distinguishes it from other whale species? Focus on the part that it is very lonely. What would make a living being lonely? I need Okay, we have Uchiyas on pounds. Anybody else going for the pounds? Heisenbergs have pounced. I'll close the pounds in 5 seconds. Okay, sorry, it was the direct question of Heisenberg's. Sorry. So I'm closing the pounds. Only one team has pounced, and Heisenberg's. If you could unmute yourself and give me an answer. What feature
distinguishes remaining species? Like it's the last one of its species and the oldest, I guess.
That's not the answer. The whale is a hybrid whale, or it has some kind of birth defect. Unfortunately, it's not the last remaining species of any. So anyway, you won't get any points. You get a 0. So Uchiyas gave me the correct answer. Can we have the answer, please? This is known as the 52 Hz whale. This whale calls at an unusual frequency of 52 Hz, which is higher than the calling frequency of any other whale species. Therefore, it possibly can't communicate with any other whale and is therefore very lonely. So I wanted an answer, anything along the lines of it can't communicate with other whales or something like that. Anyway, we'll go to the grid, and it's a direct to trivial Targaryens. Shivayu, if you could select a topic.
Okay, so I play low risk.
Okay.
Less than 0. And innovation.
Okay. Can we go to the slide for innovation, please?
Okay, innovation.
Other teams are free to pounce, of course. Zen is the codename for a family of processor microarchitectures of a company developed in 2015, whose design is a complete trade secret. It was the result of 15 to 20 years of collaborated effort of engineers, which paid off when the company launched its flagship product series in 2015, disrupting the market, and it's still a major shareholder in the microprocessor market. What did they use What did they build using the Zen architecture? The name of the product which is built using the Zen architecture. Other teams are free to pounce. Focus on the fact that it's a microprocessor. So there aren't a lot of microprocessors in the market which have a major market share. And also focus on the name Zen.
And even Zen is the code name, so we have to give the name by which it is.
Yeah, you have to give me the name of the product, the brand name.
Fine.
Okay, Sherlock have pounced. Okay, there is a spelling error, but I'll give it to you. Ochias have also pounced. Okay, I'll be closing the pounce in 5 seconds. If anybody else wants to pounce. Okay, so the pounce is now closed. Shivayu, if you could unmute yourself and give me the answer.
Okay, so is it NVIDIA?
It is not NVIDIA. It is actually NVIDIA's biggest rival. So unfortunately, you don't get any points for this.
AMD.
Yeah. So can we have the answer? It is the Ryzen series of processors by AMD. They are the architecture that they used is codenamed Zen, and that I presume that would be hint enough to get to the answer. So anyway, Sherlock and Uchihas get another +10. So the last question is, of course, for Aman sir. If you could give me the scoring, please.
Okay, Anirban, I'll play risky.
Risky, the highest risk one or the neutral risk?
Plus 40 minus.
Plus 40. Okay, all right. Can you go to the question? The germ theory of disease wasn't proposed until the 16th century. Sorry, the TH is missing. And not fully accepted until the 19th. Before then, people blamed the concept of bad air, the belief that disease was caused by vapors that were endemic to certain places. They knew that visiting a swamp could lead to a fever, but didn't understand the true cause. So they just blamed it on bad air, or in Latin, dash, which is how we know a particular disease today. Which disease is Latin for bad air? The name of which disease is Latin for bad air? It is a very common disease. It's not, you would have heard the name of this disease everywhere. So I'll give another hint. The person who figured out the true cause of this disease was a British scientist and doctor who worked in India. He was a Britisher, but he worked in India.
Okay, Anirban, can I block him?
You are already winning, so anyway. So Sherlock have pounced. Anybody else on pounce? I'll close the pounce in 10 seconds.
Anirban, if we pounce, do we have to give the name for the theory or the disease?
You just have to give me the name of the disease. What disease is Latin for bad air? Bingo buzz have pounced. Closing the pounce in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the pounce is now closed. Trivial Targaryens, I'll consider a pounce. So Aman sir, if you could unmute yourself and give me the answer.
This is malaria, Ronald Ross.
Okay, that is the correct answer. Can you go to the answer slide, please? Malaria, the disease name malaria is Latin for bad air, and Ronald Ross a British scientist, worked in India for more than 25 years. And he also won the Nobel Prize, the very first Nobel Prize in physiology, for his discovery of the true cause of malaria. Bingo buzz. Okay, anyway. So let me give you the scores. Uchihas get a plus 40 and Sherlock get a plus 10. Trivial Targaryens gave me a weird answer. That's not what I was looking for. Okay, they get a minus 10. And Bingo Buzz also get a plus 10. So that is the end of this quiz. Let me give you the scores, although I presume that it should be pretty obvious who is winning. So Ujiyas have won this quiz with a score of 330 points. Trivial Targaryens are at finished second with 160. Sherlock finish third with 60 points. And for the next two places, it is a tie between Heisenberg's and Bingo Buzz with a score of 40 points each. So we'll have a tiebreaker question and to resolve this tie. Before that, let me create a buzzer because the tiebreaker will be a buzzer question. So Bingo Buzz, Namrata ma'am and Ankita, if you could join the, let me give you the two. If you could join the buzzing room. Shit, let me add message. Yeah. Ankita and Namrata ma'am, if you could join the room, please. Okay, so since both of you are here, we'll go to the first tiebreaker. The first person to answer, of course, gets plus 10. Of course, gets plus 10. Ankita, if you could mute yourself. Ankita, if you could mute yourself. Okay. So, Parul, can we go to the first question? According to sources, the Germans had at least 2 projects and the Japanese had 1. Developed this. Though this was claimed to have been developed as early as 1923, it carried the theoretical potential in early stages to kill small birds from. So Heisenberg have buzzed. Namrata ma'am, if you could give me an answer.
Is it atom bomb?
It is not the atom bomb. So you get
Hydrogen atom bomb.
get a -10 unfortunately, and that resolves the tie. So can we go to the answer, please? The answer I was looking for is the death ray, which is a theoretical weapon which has not been created successfully yet. So anyway, that resolves the tie, and we have Bingo Buzz at 40 points, and then we have Heisenberg's at 30. So that is the end of the SciTech quiz. Thank you everybody for participating, and I hope you enjoyed. So
Okay, Anirban, can you repeat the scores of Bingo
okay.
Buzz? Sorry. Okay. Reiterate
Bingo
the
Buzz.
entire score. Like reiterate the entire score.
Uchiha finished at 330 points.
Yeah.
Then we have Trivial Targaryens at 160. Then we have Sherlock at 60. Then Heisenberg's at 30. And Bingo Buzz at 40.
Okay, thank you, Anirban. So that was a very enlightening quiz for science and technology enthusiasts. And it was very beautifully put together by the team KOD. Well done, you guys, and the scorers, the presenters, everybody. A big round of applause for you. And well, the scores are: at number 1, we have Aman Saurav, team Uchiha Ichizoku with 330 points. At second, we have Trivial Targaryens with 160 points. At 3, we have Sherlock with 60 points. At 4, we have Bingo Buzz with 40 points. And at 5, we have Heisenberg's with 30 points. Well, the margin with which Aman Saurav has won this match, it astonishes me. And I have a question for you. It is relatively easier than what was asked before. Like, do you idolize Elon Musk?
I think this is something that the entire EC2K team knows, but still yes.
Okay, do you want to tell your secret to your fellow participants? Like, how do you come up with such instinctive and also knowledgeable replies to the questions?
About that, I have no answer for it.
Okay. That was smart because he has many more matches to play in the future. So no clues dropped from Aman. So that was it from our match 5 of the league. We have a last match scheduled at 7 p.m. So viewers, I hope you had fun. Please do join us again for the last match of the league at 7 p.m. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, participants. I will see you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Anirban.
Bye, Anirban.